Pastaya Buddha Shrimati Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pastaya Buddha Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Nami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Niri Shesha Shunyavadi Paschali Deshadari. So Hare Krishna dear devotees. So today we'll go through the series of Demigods, and today we will be going through Vayudeva. Vayudeva ki jai. Really nice picture of Vayudeva. So Vayudeva is the god of wind, presiding over the element of air. Vayu is one of the Pancha Mahabhutas, or 5 elements. Vata literally means both atmosphere and blown. Vayu means blower, and Pran, breath. Hence, this deity is also regarded as the deity of life, who is sometimes also referred to as Mukhya Vayu or Mukhya Pran. There are 5 deities of Pran, vital breath, and Mukhya Pran is their chief. These 5 Vayu deities, Pran, Apan, Vyan, Udan, and Saman, control life, the wind, touch, sensation, digestion, and excretion, respectively. Vayu is in charge of the northwestern part of the universe. The moon, or Chandralok, is one of the 4 important places of residence for the demigods. Beyond Manasa Lake is Sumeru Mountain. On the eastern side of this mountain is the planet Devadhani, where Indra resides. On the southern side of the planet, known as Shamyamani, where Yamraj resides. On the western side is the planet known as Nimlochani, the residence of fire. And on the northern side of the mountain is the moon, which is also known as Vibhavan. The Upanishads give many illustrations on the greatness of Vayu. The Brihadaranyaka states that the lords control bodily functions once engage in a contest to determine who among them is the greatest. The gods who control bodily functions took part in a competition to determine who among them was the strongest and most important. One by one, all the deities left the body of man, but he continued to live on. The god of vision left his body, and the man became blind, but he continued to live on, even though he couldn't see. The god of hearing left man's body, but he continued to live on. He couldn't hear anything, but still lived. So one by one, the deities all took their turns leaving the body, but the man still continued to live on, though impaired each time one of the deities left his body. Finally, when Mukhya Pran started to leave the body, all the other deities were forced out of the body as well. This caused the other deities to realize that they could survive and function only when empowered by Vayu, and that Vayu could easily overshadow them. A very nice description of Vayu, how it is important in human body. In the Vedic scriptures, Vayu is described as follows: to be extremely beautiful, who makes a lot of noise as he moves in his bright, shiny coach, driven by either 2 or 49 or 1,000 white and purple horses. Amazing purple horses. His main attribute is a white flag. He is said to be powerful, heroic, violent, and a destroyer, just like the other atmospheric deities. His mount is the deer or gazelle. It is said that he chose the deer as his mount or vahan because of the deer's agility and swiftness, which matched with his powers. He has wings to travel in the air, and the instrument of touch along with the sense objects of touch are his domain. Lord Vayu's abode is said to be a mystical place which goes by the name of Gandhavati. His consort are Bharati and Swasti, the daughter of Vishwakarma. Vayu controls the air and drives up the water. He is also said to be the king and supreme rulers of the Gandharvas, the less celestial beings who live in the forest. He also ruled over the spirits of the mountains who dwell in the foothills of mountain Meru. Once Vayu had attacked Mount Meru and broken off its summit. Once Narad Muni instigated Vayu to break off the top of Mount Meru. Vayu, being the short-tempered and violent god he is, started hitting the top with ferocious gushes of wind and tornado that went on for a year. Garuda, the king of the eagles, and the mount of Lord Vishnu, ably protected the top of the mountain by spreading his wings and taking the brunt of Vayu's force. After 1 year of this happening, Garuda got tired and relaxed from his post for a while. Narad saw this as the perfect opportunity and asked Lord Vayu to hit the summit with double his might. This time Lord Vayu was successful in hitting the top and ripping it off. Vayu then threw the top in the sea and it became the island of Lanka, present-day Sri Lanka. The Vayu Puran is an ancient Vedic scripture which is dedicated to the god of wind Vayu. It contains about 24,000 hymns and shlokas in praise of Vayu. The Vayu Puran talks about various topics: creation and recreation of the universe, the measurement of time, and the origin of Agni, Varun, and other gods. Daityas, Rakshasas, Gandharvas, and other celestial beings. The earth being divided into 7 dvipas and further being divided into the Varshas. Names and accounts of the 7 ancient netherworlds or Patalas. Description of the 4 yugas and the movement of celestial bodies, the solar system, music, yoga, and the duties of people belonging to different castes. It's wonderful. Vayu is said to travel with Lord Vishnu and his consort, Lord Lakshmi, wherever they used to travel. Vayu, the god of the wind, is extremely important for the sustenance of life, as no life can survive and grow without Lord Vayu's blessings. Mukhya Vayu incarnated as Madhvacharya in order to fulfill the mission of teaching people to worship the Supreme Lord Vishnu and to correct the errors of the Advaita philosophy as well. Lord Vayu is the spiritual father of Lord Hanuman. When Rishi Shringa performed yagna, divine nectar which contained the seed of Lord Shiva was given to the 3 wives of King Dashrath, the king of Ayodhya. After consuming it, Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, and Shatrughna were born to them. However, one portion of the nectar was carried away by Garud into the sky. However, Vayu took that portion away from the bird and brought it to Anjana. She drank it and Hanuman was born. Puja to Vayu and Shiva was extraordinary. Once when Hanuman was a small child, he thought of the sun to be a fruit, so he tried to eat the sun itself. Seeing his actions, the gods got very scared and thought that he was a demon. Lord Indra, furious with his antics, attacked him with his Vajra. The Vajra ended up hitting Hanuman and he became unconscious and started falling down to the earth. Just at that moment, Vayu caught Hanuman and carried him to a safe place. Seeing the atrocities done on his son by the gods, Vayu got so angry that he stopped the supply of air and wind in the universe to avenge his son. This resulted in animals and humans both getting suffocated and on the brink of death. The gods, being helpless in this situation, went to Lord Brahma and told him the whole incident. Brahma, along with the other gods, went to Lord Vayu and requested him to let go of the air supply so that everyone could breathe again. He also cured Hanuman. Finally, after a lot of persuading, Vayu allowed air to flow in the universe again, and things were back to the way they were. Hanuman was also granted many boons by the various gods present there. He grew up to become the strongest and most learned in the entire universe, and helped Lord Ram defeat Ravan and win back his wife Sita. Sometimes Hanuman is also known as Vayuputra or Pavanputra, as he is the Lord Vayu's son. Maharaj Pandu's wife Kunti invoked Vayu, the demigod of the wind, who begot the mighty Bhim. Upon Bhim's birth, the supernatural voice said, "This child will be the foremost of all strong men." Bhima played a great role in the war of Kurukshetra. He utilized his formidable physical power and skill in the Gada Yuddha, fighting with an ace, martial out to fight against the Kauravas. So that's it.
Yeah, thank you, Kamina.
Vayudeva. Any comments?
Very interesting Devata, very powerful. And angry.
So Hanuman is the son of Vayu, and Bhima is also son of Vayu.
Yes.
Are they brothers? So it could be brothers.
They are brothers.
Bhima and Hanuman.
Different ages.
Yeah. And because Anjana Mataji had a drop of that nectar by which Hanumanji was born, she said that to Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrugna as well.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Interesting lineage.
Interesting. Yes. Yeah.
And when they met in the Mahabharata, Hanuman and Bhim, Hanuman said to Bhim, "You are my younger brother."
And when we say of Vayudev, we only think of the Vayudev or Pavan outside. This teaches us that Vayu is also inside us.
Yes.
All the wind. All the wind that we have in us.
Vayu as well in our body, yes. Interesting. Very nice. Yes.
Good.